This is the second part of my hair transformation. If you guys want to see the first, I'll link it below. But this is me putting in tape-in extensions at home. I had a very long hair journey to get to this point, and I'm so excited to share this with you. So this is how the hair extensions come, and it comes in a plastic bag as well. I've already taken it out of the plastic bag. It says full shine, has a color and length just to make sure that you have the 22 inches and the right color as well. And these are the tape extensions. I've already taken them off this piece of paper, and I suggest keeping this paper because it has really good directions on how to wash it, how to style, making sure that you avoid chlorine and salt so that you protect the longevity of the hair. And don't sleep with it wet. You have to make sure that you dry it and put in a ponytail or a low braid to make sure that you don't have any pulling or tugging when you sleep. The last thing you want to do is damage your actual hair because these are tape-ins and they will be right onto your hair itself. So this is how it looks, and I just want to show you guys the quality of the hair before we get started. It's really, really, really nice and soft, and you don't see a whole lot of breakage. These are the ends. So I probably will have to cut off some of the ends to make it blend nicely when it's all on my head. A good thing to do would be to follow Jay-Z Styles tape-in method, and then once you cut the hair and it's on your head, make sure you take it off and apply it back onto the hair map so that you don't accidentally switch where the extension needs to go. You might have one that was at the top of your head and it's a lot longer than one that was at the bottom of your head, and you had to cut that shorter to make it all blend together. So make sure when you're taking your hair extensions off and reapplying them that you take them off in the right order and you remember what order they go back on. Unfortunately, I only had purple conditioner. If you have purple shampoo, that will work better because it suds up and helps you really get the toner throughout the entire strand of hair. Alright guys, look at the difference of the color. I don't know if you can tell, but the hair extensions that I actually dipped into the solution look a little bit darker and they will match my hair a lot better. So I'm just gonna put my hair up here for you to tell. Okay, this is what I'm working with so far. I like my hair. I have a good amount of hair. I'm really clumsy, but I just want to add more length to my hair. So I'm using tape-in extensions. The map that I'm following will be in a link below. You can download it for free. It's just something that I made so you guys can know where to put the tape-ins. And also, if you print it out, it'll help you keep track of your tape-ins after you take them out. Because as you see, we will cut our hair and put it to the right length. Now, the first tape-in that I just did, that was at the nape of my neck, and it was too far low. It actually really bothered my head every time I turned my head. So I took that one out. So now I'm gonna show you the second row. Basically, I'm applying it 2-3 millimeters below my actual hairline, and we are sandwiching the tape-ins together. So right now I'm just showing you placement and how it looks when you place it down. But basically, you're gonna lift the hair up once you put the first part of the sandwich down. You're gonna lift your hair up and take out any excess hair that might be sticking to the tape. I like to make sure that the sides are completely clean because that means none of my diagonal flyaways are getting in there. Those are the hairs that are gonna get pulled and you're gonna make you feel uncomfortable if you don't clean it up. So just make sure that you have one straight line of hair on the tape and then you put the second tape underneath. Now you can see I'm using my fingers to check to make sure all four corners of the tapes are aligned for the top extension and the bottom extension. And you'll see I'm gonna do that often. I am parting my hair using my fingers, then I go back and make sure everything's straight with a fine-tooth comb. And now I'm working my way up. Now it's our first row of 3. And this is a little bit closer to the ear, so as you see, as you go up on your head, the width of your hair section gets bigger, so you're able to put more extensions in. Again, make sure you are not putting the hair extensions too close to your head, because if it's tight, it's going to pull. You're not going to be able to move it. You're not going to be able to put up into a ponytail. And I'm going to be doing this all the way around. Now, my diagram does have this going straight. If you are someone that wears your hair up in a ponytail really, really high, you can put this at a curved diagonal. That'll just help with movement so that you're able to do different hairstyles. I really like these hair extensions because they are a little bit lighter than my natural hair because I had toned my hair. So once my toner wears off, it'll match up. But a lot of hairstylists, they use hair extensions that are lighter to make their client look as if their hair has been lightened without actually lightening it. So this is a great way to get blonder, lighter, without actually having to put the chemical on your hair. And again, I'm just making sure I don't have any excess hair. As you can tell, it's literally one straight line of hair in the sandwich. Anything more, it's gonna pull, it's gonna really hurt your head. Now moving up, doing the sandwiches at the top of the head is a lot easier because I can see it in the mirror that I have behind me. I don't know if you could tell, but in the beginning of the video, I kind of showed you, I have a mirror sitting on a ring light and it's tilted downwards. So I can actually see the back of my head through the mirror that's in front of me. It also helps to shine light on you, so you're able to see where you need to put the hair. And that is it for the first pack. Now, the very third weft of this right here, this is from the second pack that I'm putting in my hair. And look at that. That's basically just one pack plus one extra sandwich from the second pack. So if you only have one pack, you can get away with a lot, but because the length of my extensions are so long, it would look very odd if I just had one pack. I have to have 2 in order to blend the length properly. Now I'm moving back up, and as you can see, I'm using angles again. Angles are the best way to make it look like a very natural flow, and it comfortably sits in a ponytail. People that don't use angles have a very difficult time putting their hair in ponytails. And I learned this from Jay-Z Styles. She's actually a hairstylist, and she does it on all of her clients, and I love watching her videos. So definitely go watch her video if you want more inspo on tape-ins. A lot of salons use hot heads extensions, and these extensions from Amazon are dupes of those extensions. The colors are the exact same, the quality is exact same. I have used Bellamy hair extensions, I have used, and I still do use Beauty Works clip-in extensions, and this is on par with a lot of those very expensive brands. The hair is really good quality. It doesn't thin out or anything. At the bottom, at the top of the head, make sure you're not putting your extensions too far up to where you can actually see them when you're turning your head around. A lot of people don't have that much hair at the top of the head, so make sure you have a handful of hair that you can drape on top of the extension so it blends in seamlessly. Now for the sides of my head, I am a side sleeper. I can't put too many extensions on the side of my head, and based off of what my mom went through, she also hated having too many extensions on the side of her head. So we're just going to be doing 2 extensions on each side. So the first one was a little bit lower, and I used angles again because you can pull it back into a ponytail. And then the very last one here, I actually cut it in half. So I'm going to fold it on itself. And this is a great way for you to make use of your hair extensions and put them in different locations without having to use the entire full weft or entire tape. And that's it. I did the exact same thing on the other side, and this is the finished look. I'm really happy with how my hair looks with the extensions on. I'm okay with my top being a little bit darker and the ends being super light because it looks ombre. It blends in really nicely, and I still have those light pieces of hair on my own that makes it look really good. In terms of texture, my hair texture is very similar to this extension, so it all blends very seamlessly, and I'm really happy with the results. If you guys like this video, please give a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. I have actually another hair transformation video that you guys can watch, so I'll link that in the description box as well. And that's where I basically just dyed my hair, and I did all of it all on my own at home because we are still on lockdown here in Michigan. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe because I post twice a week, every single week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.